to destroy my world!
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Gaming Madness 101. It's your man Regen. Figured I'd dive right into a nice little Regen Omega showcase, because you know we got Regen like 3.0 right now. This is like the third time that we've basically got a new Regen meta, and it's a problem. Now, I didn't ever get LF Piccolo, so tough shit. I'm gonna make do with what I've got, and you know, Mr. Cell up there still holding it down for, you know, a yellow unit that's aged so much. I gotta be honest with you, he still rocks, man. Don't sleep on Cell. Piccolo is just a nice LF, but I'll go toe to toe 1v1 with your Piccolo with my Cell. Yeah. Without further ado, let's take a look at this man Omega, cause woof. This man, now I do have him at 6 stars. Sorry about that. For those of you at 2 and 3 stars, you're gonna get the gist of this, so don't worry, this is for you. We're gonna come and take a look at this man's health. 2.1 million! What? Well, that's to be expected right now. We're almost in 5,000. Okay, moving on. So strike 210k. That's pretty lovely. That's nice. 207 for the blast. We've got 138k for strike defense, 139k for blast defense. The defense is alright. We're doing pretty consistency with defense. We got a crit for 3.9k, and we've got a key restore of 2.3. So, I mean, we're not really gaining key that much. Can I emphasize that enough? We're not gaining key fast enough, okay? Alright, great. Now that that's established, moving to arts. Strike, nothing fancy. Blast, nothing fancy. Or is it? We'll get there in a minute. Negative Karma Ball. Like, this just be getting me hit every single day with life. Deals massive explode damage plus 30% to special move, awaken, and ultimate damage inflicted by allies for 20 timer counts. So if you hit that special, all your guys on your bench are getting a buff. Keep that in mind. Keep that in mind, because we're going to see why that coordinates with Android 21's ability. We'll get back to that. So this move, the bread and butter, the broken part, the Gohan 2.1, Gigantic Blaze, inflicts all enemies with 3 substitution counts upon activation. Now, you don't need to connect with this for this timer counts to take effect. The second you pop that card, rather you connect or they dodge, they're automatically getting hit with those 3 timer counts. So they can't sub in. Keep that in mind. They're locked. You got 3 seconds to make a move. You're locked. Loaded. Get doing what you got to do. But after that, you inflict the enemy with an attribute downgrade of plus 20% to damage received. Monumental. So a lot of times you'll see, I'll pop my ability. I'm close enough. I'll hit Gigantic Blaze. I'll send them, and as soon as you send them, ultimate card, and you got them lined up, they're gonna take that. There's your gift right there. I'm gonna give you that trick. Hit them with Gigantic. I'm sorry, rewind. We're gonna first pop the ability, then hit them with Gigantic Blaze, so you don't have to waste that little second or 2 that it takes so that they can counter. You know, you already got your move. You're gonna go right into it. Hit that Gigantic Blaze. Boom! Hit them with that. What's the next one? Negative Karma Powerball. Now this right here is where shit gets broken. Deals massive explode damage and plus 50% to ultimate damage for 3 timer counts upon activation. Now, keep in mind, a portion of the damage inflicted will also be dealt to the enemy members on standby. Now, you can't defeat them, but if you catch a yellow unit, that blue bench unit, he's gonna be hurting. He's gonna be hurting a lot. Vegeta Blue! Yeah. We're gonna get into a video on that later where we ended up... Who did we catch? Oh, we caught Yellow Vegito with the Omega Ultimate. With Vegeta Blue on the bench. half of his health got taken. I'm sure you guys have seen it. You guys toyed around and tested a little bit, so that's there. Going into abilities, this is fun. Apex Shadow Dragons increases own Dragon Balls by 1 when the battle starts. So you go in there, boom, right out the gate, 1 ball on our side. Now, we apply the following effects to self when this character enters the battlefield. So we get a plus 30% damage inflicted for 15 timer counts. We reduce damage received for 20% for 15 timer counts. And 10% damage inflicted per Dragon Ball. So, for the people that do tournaments that don't use Rise and Rush, don't do Feints or any status, this is your go-to team. This is what I've been using, because you'll stack your Dragon Balls and you'll keep them and they'll actually give you a boost. Plus 70%, I believe. Yeah, 7 Dragon Balls, 10 plus. Okay, thank you. 70% damage. 70% damage. Can you hear that? Good? Great. This effects reset when your characters switch. So if you're doing like the rotation, keep that in mind. Now, I don't see how the Dragon Ball buff is going to reset because you still have your Dragon Balls. So as soon as you come back into the field again, I imagine you still have to have your Dragon Ball plus 70% buff because you still have your Dragon Balls. It's based off the buff. Alright then. Shadow Dragon Prowls. Applies the following effects to enemy when this character lands a strike or blast. This can fuck up somebody's game, so pay attention. Plus 20% chance to inflict strong poison. Plus 20% chance to inflict heavy bleed. 10% chance to inflict paralyze. The following effects occur if the GT, other than this character, is a battle member. We get an additional 15% chance to inflict strong poison upon landing a blast and arts. We get an additional 15% chance to inflict heavy bleed upon landing a blast and strike. And they did us dirty. We only get an increase if we have the tag Shadow Dragons. We get an additional 20% chance to inflict paralyze upon landing a strike or blast. So, if you got a team full of Shens, it's going to be a bad day. Very bad day. Very bad day. That shows us, you know, we're going to get a little bit extra for the drops for Trunks. So hopefully you guys are all grinding it out, having him on your team, you know, enjoying that left and right. But the reason why we look at this team specifically is depending on who I'm facing. Like right now, the meta is Vegeta Blue everywhere. Fusion's all over. We're going to take Omega, Boo, and Android 21. And the reason why we're going to take those 3 is because of coordination. Obviously, Boo is there to take on Vegeta Blue. 21 is the damage dealer and time countdown person. So, you know, when you're getting stuck in the timer counts, she's going to come in there and just annihilate. Omega's really going to be used more of a support unit because you're trying to inflict the stats on your enemy to put them at a disadvantage. Like, bleed and all that is fun, but paralysis. You can stop somebody's combo midway by hitting them with that. And there's like no rhyme to reason when they get hit or how many times it affects when they already have the buff applied. So they could just be like, and then next thing you know, they go to attack and then nope, again. Like, you don't really know from that side when you're going to be able to attack. So when I get hit with paralysis, see ya! On to the next character. New stats. That doesn't happen with Hercule though, the new hero Hercule, so keep in mind with those stats because you might get fucked. Let's go into some gameplay, shall we?
俺を楽しませろ。ちょっと本気でも出そうか。
まだよ。
They're going off like